It was the summer before my 40th birthday that my period stopped for about 3 months. If I had known then that these changes to my menstrual cycle would affect my health in future, I would have looked after myself a lot better. In this video, I'll explain what these changes to your menstrual cycle means and how looking after your health from those early signs will protect you from menopause-related health risks and symptoms. Hello, my name is Shirley, and I'm a band-registered nutritionist specializing in supporting women who are struggling with perimenopause or menopause symptoms. If you're new here, I'm really happy that you've found me. I would love you to say hello down below in the comment section. Maybe you can tell me what perimenopause or menopause symptoms you're struggling with. So there's many reasons why your periods might have stopped. The first one being that you may be pregnant, but if you're continuing to carry out pregnancy tests and test results show that you're not pregnant, it may be worth seeing your doctor to investigate why your periods haven't arrived. So the next reason that your periods have stopped may be because you're under a lot of stress. So tight deadlines, rushing home to pick up your children, or having a tough time at home with a family can build up a lot of stress that you may not totally be aware of, and the stress levels may be causing your periods to stop for a little while. Another reason might be that you're not eating enough of the right foods to provide your body with the right nutrients to maintain a healthy menstrual cycle. So if this is the case, it's really important to get your diet back on track so that your body receives the nutrients that it needs to maintain a normal menstrual cycle. Or maybe you're exercising a lot, you're physically active a lot of the time, and you're losing a lot of weight. This weight loss may be affecting again your hormone levels, which is causing your periods to stop. What I'm more alluding to is basically if you are over 35 years old, changes to your periods, whether you've missed a period here or there, or all of a sudden they become lighter or heavier, they're coming earlier or later, or any changes to your menstrual cycle. It may be that, especially if you are over 35, that these are signs of early perimenopause. So why is it important to know the signs of early perimenopause? When I was younger, I always thought of the menopause as just your period stopping. You're not having to worry about contraception and you can just enjoy your midlife. But when I was researching perimenopause and menopause, I came to discover that there are actually health risks associated with menopause. Cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, diabetes, vaginal atrophy. For me, these are serious symptoms that I would have loved someone to tell me earlier on in life, so that way I could have looked after myself a lot better. So a lot of women, they'll also talk about the common symptoms of menopause, so hot flushes, excessive bleeding, aches and pains in the joints and muscles. For me, brain fog, poor sleep, depression and low moods, anxiety. These were all the symptoms that made me visit my doctor. So in the early days, my daughter would make jokes about the fact that I would stop mid-sentence and I wouldn't finish the sentence. It was a running joke, and I used to say that actually my brain has finished saying the sentence but my mouth hasn't caught up. But over time, this has developed into brain fog. It's difficult for me to recall names and places and people, even if I can see the image in my mind. And these were the things that made me go and see my doctor, were the fact that symptoms of depression and low mood, I really thought I had mental health problems. And the day came when I went to see my doctor, nearly in tears, and he said to me, without doing any tests, I know that you're in early menopause. So how about you? What menopause symptoms or perimenopause symptoms are you struggling with? And have you seen your doctor? How much support has your doctor given you? Comment down below and let's share our experiences, because as women, we need the support of other women. We need to get the message out to younger women that they really need to look after their health from an early earlier age than they probably would like to believe. So if you're over 35 and you've noticed changes to your menstrual cycle, what should you do to look after your health? Well, the first thing would be to get your diet in order. So it's really important to cut down on the processed foods. They provide little in terms of nutrients that your body needs to stay healthy through midlife and to support the hormonal changes happening as you enter early perimenopause and menopause. So this means minimizing things like potatoes, bread, pasta, pastries, sweets, generally processed foods. In place of that, ideally increase your intake of fruit and vegetables, mainly vegetables, especially the green leafy variety, just as importantly the cruciferous vegetables. So these are your cabbage, cauliflower, pak choi, Brussels sprouts. So these vegetables provide compounds that are really important when it comes to balancing your hormone levels, especially estrogen. Next thing you should do is increase fiber-rich foods. Low estrogen is the worry for a lot of women. What's important is having a balance of all the female hormones. So when your estrogen starts dropping, unfortunately progesterone drops at an even greater rate, and this causes an imbalance. By having a lot of fiber-rich foods, what you're doing is supporting your body to maintain the balance between your estrogen, progesterone and all the other female hormones. So the other thing that you could add to your diet is sources of healthy fat. So this could be salmon, mackerel, anchovy, sardines and herring. These are good sources of fish oils. From a plant-based source of fat, you can try olive oil, coconut oil, olives and healthy fats from nuts and seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds. These will provide your body with the base compounds to create those hormones and keep your hormones in balance. So if you're finding this information that I'm sharing helpful, hit the like button so I know that I'm providing you with some useful information. Also, if you know someone who needs this information, feel free to share the information so we can help more women thrive through perimenopause and menopause. Alternatively, share a comment down below and tell me what's your diet like. How are you supporting your body through the hormonal changes of midlife? The next thing that you need to think about once you do start seeing these menstrual changes in order to support yourself through perimenopause and menopause is, if you're not already exercising, take time to lead a more active life. We lose muscle as we get older, and the loss of estrogen, if you're not exercising, will increase this muscle loss. And this is where a lot of women begin to feel the aches and pains in their muscles and joints. That's because estrogen has decreased the strength of your muscles, and by not keeping physically active, you're not supporting your body through the loss of estrogen. How active are you? Are you exercising a lot, or do you find that you just don't have time for exercise? Maybe you're too busy with work or life or children and you're finding little time for exercise. On the other hand, if you're spending a lot of time being physically active as well as having to meet lots of deadlines and work in a stressful environment, it really is important to balance that with relaxation time, because when you're always stressed, cortisol is always being produced as a result of your stress levels, and this then affects your hormone balance. This may mean worse perimenopause and menopause symptoms. So by taking time out to relax, you're giving your body the chance to ease off the cortisol, and this may just save you from worse perimenopause or menopause symptoms. Have you found this information helpful? If you have, hit the like button so I know that you found this information useful. and that it's helped you understand the early signs of perimenopause and how to look after yourself from those earliest signs in your menstrual cycle. So I'll be posting a lot more information on how to help yourself through perimenopause and menopause with nutrition and lifestyle strategies. If you'd like to be notified when I put up a new post, hit the bell notification and the subscribe button. And until then, I'll see you next time.